Excellent!
Okie doke. Yeah, we had I forgot all these little things. It was only like a few days I didn't stream it, and my stuff was having some issues. So hey, let's go ahead and pause this. Oh, see, my camera's not even on. Let's go ahead and turn on my camera. Boop. Give me a second while I get my camera going. And now that it's working, let's go ahead and bring that back. Perfect. Okie doke. Hey, welcome into the channel, everyone. My name is Brent. Welcome to Unchallenged Gaming. Today, we're going to be continuing our adventure on our level 52 hardcore druid. We are leveling on our way to hit level 60, probably within, hopefully, I'm hoping within the next week. Now, right now, Turtlewout is running an event that if I'm able to hit level 60 prior to the 31st of December 2025, that I get a pretty cool mount. I think it's like a scorpion style mount, but we shall see. I'm hoping to hit it. So we're going to be going as fast as we can today with very little downtime. I've essentially cleaned out my bags. We're level 53. And we hit level 53 from within Ungoro Crater. We did also quite a few quests there. I'm not going to be going back to Ungoro Crater at this time. What we're going to go ahead and do is actually fly to the Telebeam place. And we're going to be grinding on, I believe, some serpents. Now, the serpents that are located here in Telebeam are 53, 54, I believe, kind of like in this zone right here. We're going to be doing some quests and then kind of grinding on guys that are going to give us experience. And we're going to hopefully hit 55 today, where we can start to do some BRD arena runs, and then the process will really speed up. I'm hoping that once we hit 55-ish plus, we can start to do more BRD arena runs, and if we could do like 5 of those, we can start getting some gear involved. And there's only so many days, right? There's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then boom, it's the new year. So it's coming up quick. It's coming up quick. And let me go ahead and see here. Get my chat all up and working. I'm gonna go ahead and enable my chat bot. There we go. Seems like, hey, Rock, welcome into the stream. Rock, Ryo Gaming, Asphyxia, if you guys are in the chat, do appreciate you guys popping in. I hope everyone out there had a happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Dang, level 55 named Oopsie died. Their last words are easy to wipe. Wow, their last words were, hey, it's easy to wipe. Seems like he was pretty cautious, and then other people in the group were not as cautious, and that cost him. Let's see here, 29 to a guard. That happens sometimes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and be getting at the backup seal valve. This is one that we are going to eventually come over here. There's a quest over there that The weapon gives us about, I'm gonna say like 20 some strength. So that's going to be a nice one. Let me see here. Fightful Bounty is the Murlocs. I think we can do that one. 8 Bounty. We're just going to be picking up a few of these quests here. Let's see. Yeah, that's one that's nearby as well. Shipment of Time. That's the Ripe Bananas. We can do that one as well. And then we're going to skip right over the King. That's a quick way to die. And then we're going to go ahead and get this quest right in here. Oh, this is the little thing over here. I don't know if we'll be able to do this one, but we'll try. We want to be pretty cautious of the mobs that we're fighting today. Let's see here. Yeah, there's these tons of guys that we can skin in here. Level 53 range, so they're at our level. And when we hit them, they're going to drop down to about 3,000 armor or less. You can see here, once we apply that, what's it called? Moon. Can't think of the ability. Fairy Fire. Okay, there it is. Yeah, once we apply Fairy Fire to the target, they get less armor. Obviously, right? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be basically kind of hanging out in here, collecting some bananas for the one quest, taking out some monkeys, which we can skin, and provide us with quests along the way. If anybody joins us in the chat, definitely say hello. And I'm hoping to hit level 55 today. That's kind of the goal. Yeah, but 55 in 3 hours. I don't know how achievable that will be, but we'll see. My list is all warrior related gear right now on my list. So yeah, we'll pick up a lot of these bananas and such. The crocodiles have 3,300 armor. These have 3,200 armor. The brush tail guys. There was a spot that I kind of researched back here that I think might have mobs that I could do better on. Ah, dang it. I'm going to go ahead and head over this hill real quick. I just want to see what level are the guys in the back that I was... See, these are 57. I'd want to be cautious back there. Oh, those are 55, 56. Those cobras back there have 3,300 armor. Okay. Yeah, so I won't be able to go back there just yet. I'm thinking I must have thought I'd be finished in Goro Crater around 55. And then I would have came over here. So maybe I'm just kind of shooting the gun. I'm headed over here a little bit too soon. Got a line of sight that cast. Six 182 experience. That's quite a bit. These guys that poison, it goes quick though. The quick poison, it does do quite a bit. You can see the initial blast is like 266 and then it's 61 damage afterwards. thing was a miss or something? The pain. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with Ferocious Bite as a finisher. I had that kill. 100% not my fault. I said let us help. Huh. I guess they're talking about how Oopsie died in the guild right now. Drinking tea feels so good. The last few days of food has just been an enormous amount of food. Between on Wednesday, on Christmas Eve, we made a Thai dish with like noodles, like thin Thai noodles with chicken. I don't know, some Thai noodle dish. It was delicious. It was a lot. We had leftovers, and then for Wednesday, no, not Wednesday, Thursday, when we got up for breakfast, we had some more of it. And then last that we had a Christmas dinner at a friend's house, and we had pork, not pork rib, prime rib, and then ham, mashed potatoes, green beans, like a spinach, pomegranate salad. We had a pasta German noodle dish. Then we had 3 different types of pies. It was just an insane amount of food. And I'm still feeling the effects of all that food. So this morning, I just decided I'm going to go ahead and skip breakfast. I woke up a little bit late. All the kids were still asleep. So it was just that time. No, I didn't wait enough. I didn't wait long enough there. $483 on the Ferocious Bite. See, these guys are dropping nice ripe bananas. Ripe bananas. I could also do the Murlocs down here. Yeah, they're 53. They're right on my level. I always tell myself, don't rip them, and then my brain's like, I did it anyways. It does a fair amount of damage. A good and unblockable amount of damage too. So it is pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and start taking out some Murlocs over here. And Murlocs, you gotta remember that Murlocs do end up running. You always want to direct them away from other Murlocs. Wow, the Spite Fin Murloc did not want to run. Interesting. Kinda wanted to prove me wrong there. He was like, nah, we don't run. We fight till the end. I'm gonna go ahead and bleed him out here a little bit. Yeah, 150 damage of bleed. Does do a pretty good amount. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And this is 175 attack. It's good. That's some good damage. That's some good damage. Level 55 over here. He's a caster, right? Got 3200 armor. He's got the same amount of armor as the non-casters, so interesting. He hits Frostbolt 322 damage. And then he stops swapping, and then he switches melee attacks. That's a 55, and I can't directly start with him because I can't get the initial hit. I'm just not going to bother with him. You know, the opening, I can't get the pounds and shreds in that I like to normally get on an open. I'm just going to skip over him. Hey, we picked up a little shield. 10 strength, 10 stamina. Not a bad shield for green. Pretty good amount of armor as well, I think. Yeah, 1700 armor. Not a bad. It's a 53 shield, so it's not bad. Three, two, one, go. Another good spot that we could go to is in Blasted Lands. And there's quite a number of quests within the Blasted Lands that we could do that would get us at least a 54, I believe, right? In combination with the quest, in combination with the grinding. And it's an Alliance city as well, so there'll be other quests there as well within the caves that we could do. I mean, what's it called? Blasted Lands is another option. And then we could return here afterwards and have that level and not be as squishy as we are right now. And we're not super squishy. Oh, this guy's a netter. Usually netters end up running away, but nope, he did not. Like, oh, it's a druid over there. What level's he at? 60, okay. He's just ripping through them. Mono y mono. His name is Passive. Yeah, he has quite a bit of armor. 2800. 300, I think that's pretty normal. I can't get these guys. But still 620 experience. He's doing quests, so he was doing the exact same stuff as me. He kind of probably skipped over this area when he was leveling. Now he's going back through, making all that money. All that money. Yeah, it's been a few days, and I kind of forgot where exactly I was going to be heading for my what's it called, next levels. But I think this is kind of the general area I was going to be going to. And Gothic Armor, welcome into the stream. I hope you had a great Christmas. Definitely say hello if you want to chat in the stream. Otherwise, I do appreciate everyone out there for lurking, hanging out, One more hit. Ah, I didn't get that proc. Nice. Get a ferocious bite. 502. Not too bad. Not too bad. Could always be better, but hey, can't complain. Aw, turn around, man. Turn around. Oh, how did you see me? Saw me. There we go. Oh, I thought that was a cave. We can use this tree as cover. Can we bleed him? Then he starts casting. We could potentially get that kill on him, but we'll just go ahead. Continue to line of sight. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight him in the water. I'm just gonna wait for respawns. We're gonna go back over here and continue to take out some Venom Slayers along other bad guys. Collect some bananas as well. I think these guys do a lot of damage for their level. Try to look at any places. I think the guys that are up this way, they're 56 to 57. I don't know. I mean, I could probably do the quest. Oh wow, what's that thing? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna go inside this house right here, get a quest.
Interesting.
It's collecting specimens. Oh yeah, that's the special 3 bananas on the other island nearby. One more hit and a ferocious bite. We're about almost halfway done with this. Yeah, we'll start heading to this other island real quick. I think, well, that is where the other quest is at. The 3 strange telebeam bananas. I thought I got in combat. I was like, I didn't see anything that would get me into combat. You always like to control what mobs you get in combat with, right? We'll take out this guy and then we'll pick up the banana. And I will do a bleed on this one and then swap to my bear. Go ahead and do a demo. Just, you know, he's gonna bleed out. I'm gonna do some damage to him while he's bleeding. And then just kind of reduces some of that damage that we're doing. Okay, we gotta get 2 more bananas on this island. Oh, here's one right here. And there's another one right over there. Bunch of low levels dying here, but that's pretty normal. It's like the average death is below level 30 pretty often. Yeah. we go. Oh, did I not finish it? Strange. Beam. Oh no, I did finish it. It just didn't pop up that I'd finished it. And I still do not have my water form in here. If you notice here, I have not got my water form yet. So we're going to be hitting level 60 without having ever got my water form. Ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? Okay, so nothing to spawn back. Oh, there is one somewhere. Oh, there you are, buddy. And it's a caster. And he out. Outie. The monkeys are actually fairly easy to take out. It's just that there's not very many of them here. Uh-oh. Aw, man. I kind of walked right into him. I wanted to rip him and then swap over to bear. We should be able to finish him off. Like, he hits pretty dang hard. I know. Yeah, he hits pretty dang hard. I mean, 2 crits as a cat. That could have taken me, if he crit me with like 350 a hit. That could have been some painful blows. You never really expect the amount of damage that these guys can really put out until they hit you with those crits. Oh my goodness, don't. See, I would love all the mobs to be these types, like casters. Although he had pretty good amount of armor for being a caster mob.
Power to the Forsaken.
Power to the Forsaken. Oh. Dang it. Saw me. We'll swap. So I was getting hit for about 100 or so. Now we're being hit down for 60. Bananas. And more bananas. Oi. And we are doing 2 challenges, guys. We are leveling as hardcore. Everyone knows hardcore, right? You got a single life. If you die, there's no way to ever revive via, you know, the graveyard, other people trying to res you. None of that. You are lost forever. You can't even log into your character. The moment you die, you can't move. You can just chat. And then if you do log out, you cannot log back into your character again. It'll say, this character is not available for use. You'll have to delete and recreate your character. Something along those lines. So, I have died many times now. 4 times on a warrior. 2 times on a druid. Not this druid. This druid was a straight... I never had any deaths on this guy. But my prior druid, he died 3 times, I believe. He died, maybe 2 actually. I think I died at 24 in Stone Talon Mountains, and then I died at 39, or yeah, I think it was 39 in Irathi Highlands. And both of those were, I died to the, what's it called? The Matriarch Spiders and Stone Talon Mountains. And then I learned my lesson, never loot the eggs and stand still and fight the little baby spiders. Because the tiny spiders in Stone Talon Mountains from the egg quest they spawn these matriarch mobs and they hit so hard, even through a bear. You know, normally you can just swap the bear and you take a reduced amount of damage. Not with these. Those spiders chew right through the armor and they killed me. So that was my first death, right around 24 to 26. Then I remade my my Druid. Leveled back up again. And this time I was at level 39 in Arathi Highlands at the Warlord. It's a custom quest up on top of the northern area of Arathi Highlands. They send you to take out some trolls up north. Well, all the trolls in the area have been perfectly fine, easy peasy. I was 39, the mob was level 40. Didn't think anything of it. That guy hit like a truck. He ends up actually hitting much higher than even elites that are higher level than him. Yeah, he was smacking me for close to 300 to 400 damage while I was in bear form. So I quickly got taken out. Do I have all the bananas? Wow, I finished up all the bananas that fast. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna be working on the rest of this quest right here for the Bright Claws. Yeah, I'll be doing the rest of these Sprite Claws. Oh, he's a caster. Okie doke. Nice resist, nice resist.
Alone be praised.
Got a scroll of protection. Let's go ahead and use that. Why not, right? Extra armor. And it just kind of clears our space. Keeps our space at a manageable level. Nice. Right there, 920 damage. 920 damage. Hype. And then our second challenge that we're doing, yeah, we were talking about challenges earlier. The second challenge that we're doing on our character, well, level 4. Yeah, we'll pull him. We'll just pull him back this way. The second challenge that we're doing is self-found. Self-found essentially meaning that the only items that we can equip are items that we get ourselves. We cannot trade with other players. We cannot use the auction house. None of that whatsoever. We have to either get the quest or get the item via a quest. Craft the item, which many of our gear is crafted. You know, the majority, 90% of our gear is just straight from leatherworking. And we can also find it. So there has been a couple areas such as like our rings that we found, our necklaces. We found our headpiece and tenaris. We found our wrists and such. So we can find things. That's a 56. Why is he just chilling in the crew? Go ahead and make our way back to this camp. This camp's a bit easier. There's a little bit more separated out. Yes. Nice crits right there. Look at that. A whole lot of energy I just used up there for the ferocious bite. Rats. Someone just started Inferno Challenge. Valmond. I got this 55. I'm a human. Oh, jeez. I went to like do a screenshot of my screen too. Whoops, Daisy. I did all the wrong things there. I went in as a human form. I went ahead and I snipped my computer so I couldn't even see my screen. My screen wasn't active at all. I was like trying to snip a shot at like Control S or something like that for like do a screenshot. And then yeah, that was just happens. Fun times. We'll do a ferocious bite on this guy's nice. 885 ferocious bite.
To the night.
Bullet axe. Not a bad axe if you're like a warrior. Not a bad one, not a bad one. Gonna wait here, just one more energy tick. There it goes. I feel like these guys are actually going down faster than the clothies, like the serpents. Oh, yes. Oh, 56. Let's go ahead and heal before we engage on that one. Wow! He's like, nah, you gotta engage with me now. We're gonna go ahead and get our 6 stacks there. Apply our bleed. Apply another bleed. Swap to our bear, do a demo. And just slowly kind of whittle them down. We actually hit him pretty dang hard. Oh yeah. Ferocious bite, come on. There you go. 485. That's a weak one. That's like on the low end. That's really. Two, one. That will do a bite. Yes. There we go. I made well over, what, 25 tenths or so. If I pull that one, that'll pull the other ones. I don't want to pull this one. He's a 54. We can take him out on land.
Strength and honor.
Strength, honor. Why didn't you let me go prowl? Why didn't you? Yeah, this guy does an enormous amount of damage. His attack speed combined with his poison. A lot of damage. Hey, what is up, Garnak and Emma? Welcome into the stream, guys. If you guys have any questions, definitely drop them into the chat. Garnak, I see you're still going. I don't know what level your warrior's at. I assume it's probably higher than 50, though. Unless you've been taking the last few days off and relaxing, enjoying your time during your winter break, right? We went ahead and bled him. We're gonna go ahead and bleed one more. We're almost done with this quest. We just need one more. There we go. Perfect.
Pleased to meet you.
And let's go ahead.
You have a great day now.
Turn that quest in. Oh, there's a follow-up quest.
Hey.
Early testing. Let's see. Gather the elixir of giant growth. Oh, it's the elixir of giant growth. Okay, I don't have a elixir of giant growth on me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and not bother with that one. We're gonna go ahead and head back and turn these quests in back here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek up north a bit and just if there's a good spot I can just kind of chill, grind at. Otherwise, we're probably gonna have to leave the zone. I thought we had a better range of mobs to fight.
Yo! Keep it real.
Yo Unchi, how your Christmas?
My Christmas was good. Welcome into the stream, Win. How was your Christmas? Welcome in, Win. Oh wait, we got a follow-up quest. Okay, nice. This follow-up we can actually do here. Well, some of it we can, huh? The other bit is 55 to 56. Yeah, those guys, man, they're poison guys. They're kind of annoying. These guys just do quite a bit of damage to the poison. We're going to be heading to the Blasted Lands, actually. I'm going to go ahead and not do this one yet. We're going to go ahead and, because we're going to Blasted Lands, let's go ahead and Hearth. Guild Tabard. We're going to go ahead and Guild Tabard over to Booty Bay. And then we'll fly up to Duskwood. And then make our way to, what's it called? Blasted Lands. What's this quest? Oh, wow. But yeah, Christmas has been good. We celebrated the majority of our Christmas stuff, like on Christmas Eve. We had some friends over, made some Thai dish with noodles, chicken, celery, all sorts of different stuff. And then we had pot stickers, a lot of fresh food. And then yesterday, we went to another friend's house and we had like prime rib, ham, green beans, mashed potatoes, salad, some noodle casserole dish, like noodle salad, and 3 different pies. So I'm still super full. I woke up this morning feeling last night's amount of food that I ate. And so I just slept in a little bit longer. I was like, I'm not going to eat breakfast this morning. I'm just going to sleep in, let my body digest what's already sitting there still. And yeah, very much still full. But how was your Christmas, Win? How was your Christmas?
Hail to the night.
All good with my fam.
All good with the fam? Nice. That's how it should be. That's good. You get any good presents? My wife, you know, because I have
Still
the
no
beard,
aquaform.
yeah, I'm probably gonna hit level 60 with that aquaform. My wife got me like a little bristle brush. It's for my beard. So you know, that way I don't have to use their combs and their brushes and stuff like that. So this comb right here is 100% made out of boar bristles. So it's very World of Warcraft for World of Warcrafty, because there's so many boars in World of Warcraft that if there was a comb in World of Warcraft, it would be made out of this. Because uh, the boars would have, you know, there's boars in World of Warcraft. Then she got me some beard. It's pure bison tallow spice barrel beard balm. So it's you put it on your beard and then you kind of comb it down and it stays nice and shiny, I suppose. But okay, we have made it to Duskwood.
I'm trying to imagine you without beard.
I've had no beard in the past. Like a few years ago, I had no beard. Yeah, I had no beard not that long ago. Earlier this year, I didn't have a beard. I didn't always have like like facial hair, but throughout different periods, like I'll have it all the way shaved, or I'll have a little bit of facial hair, or since I think like October-ish maybe, or maybe a little bit before October, I started having like the beard going on. It doesn't take very long to grow out. It took me about a month or two to have it fully grow out. See here, not going right the way it should be going. Yeah, this is the way. It just looks weird. It looks like I'm going down this path, but I'm really not. Oh, I have my mount. I always forget I have a mount. Oh my goodness. I didn't get it.
Today I'm just back to game a little after the Christmas break.
Nice. Yeah, same. I didn't play it all on Wednesday. Didn't play it all on Thursday. And now, you know, pop it on. I really want to hit level 60 before next Wednesday. So I have today to hopefully hit 54, maybe 55. I don't think I'm going to get level 55 tonight. I'm still trying to find my rhythm. I could have potentially just stayed. I got to be careful with those Stoneheart Scouts. I could have potentially just stayed in Ungoro Crater.
You can see I just hit 36 today.
Oh, you did on your Druid? It doesn't update unless you're logged on. Yeah, the last time that I logged on, you were 33. Yeah, unless we're both playing at the same time, my friends list doesn't update your current level. But that's awesome, man. You got 3 levels in that time frame. Let's see, what's that? Oh, that's the kill mobs. That's a bunch of stuff here you gotta kill. I'm not worried about that. All we're gonna do is go straight into the Blasted Lands. This way. Yep, there's our entrance. There's our way in. making our way up north. Oh, it's actually south. Okay, now Blasted Lands has a ton of quests for us. We're gonna go ahead and be doing these gathering quests over here. There's 4 gathering quests, and there's also the main weapon upgrade that we're going to be upgrading our weapon finally. So I thought that was 4 mobs.
Running around Alterac Mountain with mining and back like a Richmond.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Alterac Mountain has tons of mithril, tons of iron. And my quest log is full. Let's go ahead and drop. I'm going to go ahead and drop these Telebeam quests, because I can't do them. They're a bit too high for me. So once we go back there, we'll go ahead and knock them out then. For now, we'll go ahead and skip over those. Okay, perfect. We grabbed those 5 quests. Now we're going to go ahead and make our way to Netherguard and pick up another quest. It's going to give us like the Skull Crusher item. And it's going to be basically the best in slot weapon we're going to have until level 60. It's going to give us 14 strength, right? That's 28 attack power and a whole whopping 1% crit chance. And it's a single quest. There's no chain. There's no nothing. It's just very nice and quick. I think this is the quest to go inside this. Yeah, we're going to also be doing this quest as well. That's inside the cave. Yeah, inside this cave back here, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff through here. Netherguard, the Blasted Lands is actually a fairly decent place to level. You just have to pick your poisons as far as
with me still the Bone Chewer.
Still the Bone Chewer. Yeah, that Bone Chewer is going to probably last you a while. Yeah, I think he's down south, right? Yeah, Private Horseman. Oh, that's that body. Is your weapon like the big stick? I forgot what the stats are. Oh, hold on. I can do this. /DB Bone Chewer. The Bone Chewer is 23 strength. No, that's better than my weapon. Wait. It's probably not the Bone Chewer, right? Yeah, because it's a 43 weapon. If you have the Bone Chewer, you can pick it up from the auction house, and that's awesome. So we are looking for... Gather the Claw of... Wow, I don't know that quest. Fort. Okay, the quest that we want is right here. We want this quest. I don't know the other quests that are in here, but we want Dreadmaw Skull Bounty. As I said, check out this axe or this mace right here. 14 strength, 1% crit. This is the one that we want, and it's right over here.
I already bought it, and now I just need to hit 43.
Oh.
How are you?
Gotcha. I don't know if there's anything else in here that I really want to do. I'm not familiar with all these other ones. I think that's the one I want. That one leads into the other ones. Oh, I can get the flight path since I'm here. Select a pristine hellbore. I could do this one. Hellbore one. We're going to be killing a ton of hellbores, so... Oh, quest log's full. And we'll drop the Raptor Mastery one. That requires us to go dig down into Stranglethorn and so far out of the way. Okay. There we go. Get the flight path. Okay, we have a large amount of quests to start with. We're going to go ahead and start with what we have, which is just a lot of grinding. First quest we're going to go ahead and knock out is the quest that's going to give us the weapon upgrade. We're going to head over to the northwest portion of the map. We do have to be very careful. There is an elite in the middle of the tower area. If you walk in there, you will die. It's a level 55. He hits extremely hard, and I think he has a slow. So just be aware. You want to stick to the outside around him when you're killing ogres. And then it should be fine. Yeah, but we're going to head over here. You'll see. And you could actually do this quest around 48. It's probably one of the best weapons you can get at 48 plus. I just waited quite a while because I didn't want to travel over here. I had such a good spot over near Gadgets.
Night Elf mount must be the coolest mount.
Yeah, I like Night Elves. That's why I went with Night Elf mount. I don't have a turtle mount at all. Oh, there's somebody else over here already. Dang, okay, somebody's over here already. What level is this guy? 48? Yeah, if you go inside this little building in here, there is an elite in there that could kill us. If there's another group over here, I'll come back here later. I'm just going to go ahead and start grinding outside on stuff. Yeah, this is just a big grind spot. There's tons and tons of different mobs over here. And scan the scorpions and the, what's it called? The fell boars. And that eventually, once we're done with this stuff, we'll go back and try the ogres again. My computer's like, I don't know what it's doing right now. It's trying to do like some kind of an update because I can feel it kind of lagging out a little bit. It's trying to do stuff. So we need... Oh, dang. Dude, yeah, I don't know what's up with my computer, but it is having a hard time right now. Did you get anything fun and exciting
when Tauren can learn plane running?
Tauren can learn plane running at level 40. So once you hit level 40, you can head back to Bloodhoof Village in Mulgar. I think it's Mulgar, right? The starting zone, like the very first big village that you hit outside of your leveling area. You go back to Bloodhoof Village and buy like a fire. There's a guy that gives you a quest to go find Swift Lady in Stranglethorn. You get this quest, you head to Stranglethorn, and you find, you know, the girl that's patrolling up in north, like she goes north and she goes south on the road. I think her name's like with something with an M. Well, you have to go find her, Swifttooth, whatever her name is, Swift something. You talk to her, you turn the quest in, and then she has you go and collect some items. I forgot what the items are, but if you're able to trade for them and bring them back to her, she makes some concoction, and I believe you have to go back to the Bloodhoof Village to turn it in, but then you learn planes running. I forget if you have to train the level 40 mount training first or not, though. That I don't remember. I just remember the chain part. I thought it was pretty cool. Because, you know, she never had a purpose in Stranglethorn. You just always saw her as an alliance or a horde player. It would just be a player, you know, that NPC walking up and down Stranglethorn, and you didn't have any interaction with her. They didn't do anything, but Turtle Wow added that in.
Maybe I can go back to your Tauren Druid to see that.
Yeah, I did do the Tauren. I did it on my Druid. And I don't think it took me very long to collect the stuff on my Druid. So I think it is a video. It would be in like the 40s to 50s. So I don't know if I labeled it specifically. That black feather, I don't need those, right? Anything that I need for these quests, I wouldn't be able to sell anyways. Let's go ahead and vendor all this stuff. The scorpion skill, that's for dragon skill stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did it on stream. And kind of we went through and we found all the items. I forgot
What
my
gear
Druid,
you have on backpack?
What gear I have on backpack? Oh, the gear that I have in my backpack. This stuff right here is just for the leatherworking. What's it called? What profession is that? I'm going for tribal leatherworking. So I made all the things that I need for my tribal leatherworking to turn it in. I made 2 Nightscape tunics. I made 2 Nightscape headbands, 2 turtle scale breastplates, and 2 turtle scale gloves. By turning these quests in, I'm able to get the, what's it called, the tribal leatherworking. So when I turn in the Nightscape stuff, I can get the wild leather helmet pattern. And then when I turn in the turtle stuff, I can get the wild leather vest pattern.
No more murlocs to eat?
No murlocs. Nope, no more murlocs. Yeah, I don't like murlocs. Murlocs are quite annoying. These guys are spawning really fast. I see the ogres back there are back up. I see people are actually fighting them back there. But druids are fun. Oh, it looks like these guys came out of there. So they're all done back there. Okay, so we're gonna head back there and do the ogres once these guys are all out of here.
Now my druid is higher than my luck.
Oh, really? Yeah, but druids are so much fun. Warlocks, they're fine. Like, they're fun. But they're kind of boring at the same time, right? Because warlocks is like, you send your pet in, you ... and you wand. It's not really as exciting as the physical stuff goes. As a druid or a warrior or a rogue, like having that more intense in-your-face battle, it just makes the combat more exciting. That's why people get really bored of mages and priests and warlocks, is because there you are doing the exact same spell rotation. You're not really like in the combat of it all. As a mage, you're just kind of going ... Oh, let's go ahead and pull him back a little bit. Oh, we got a mage.
Wandlord priest.
He's casting a fireball spell of some sort. Hold on one second, I gotta... Oh, he actually got me through the wall. Yo, hey. You're supposed to, like, not be able to hit me right here. Hacks. Hacking. He's a hacker. Dang, wow, I ripped that guy apart. Yeah, Wand, Lord, Priest, exactly. Priest, man, they're so boring. If you don't die from, you know, something going wrong, you're gonna die from boredom. Well, I'm surprised this guy doesn't pull aggro with him. Like, these guys are so close together, but they didn't pull. So yeah, this quest right here, you can see these mobs are 48. This one's 47. So if you come in here around level 48, your weapon is going to be already better than what I'm going to get right here. But if you didn't have the auction house and stuff like that, this weapon right here that we get out of this quest is really good. I'm just going to eat the fireball. Oh no, no, something's here. Who's here? What is that? Oh, the paladins are back. The paladins are back. There is another spot down here I could kill the ogres at. They're 54, 55. There'd be much more of them. And the only reason I came up here is because these guys are lower level than the ones down south. These ones are kind of not so grouped up together. I think I'll just continue. I think I will do the ones down south. I'm of a decent level, so I shouldn't have too many issues doing the level 54, 55s. I expected to come here at 48. That's why I came over here first. Oh, they're back. He's already... Oh, it's a warrior back there, too. One more hit, and then a ferocious bite. Come on. Do it. Ferociousness. Yeah, but druids are also a lot of fun in comparison to the warlock because you don't have much downtime. If you're leveling feral right now, you just pop out like I just did, give yourself save rejuve, and just keep on chugging along. You got the speed as well.
Which caster you might want to play next?
Warlock is next on my list. Yeah, going back to like my hardcore 1 through 60 playthroughs, I need a warlock, a shaman, a mage, and a rogue. Those are the last two classes that I haven't hit level 60 with. So I'd like to try them. And it's gonna go warlock, shaman, mage, rogue. Or maybe I'll do the because I want like a caster next, and then I want a melee, and then I want a caster, and then I want a melee. Oh, weak sauce, ferocious bite. That's a very long poison. Every 5 seconds, you kind of have to like weave it in. Wait for that tick. There it goes. Now I could cleanse it, obviously.
I even have an auto add-on for my lock.
You have an auto add-on. It just like tabs through. What the heck? Why is this guy spamming? What did Crazy do? Looking for one more healer marrow run. I don't really care much for Mara.
Have you have a 300 tailoring before?
I have 300 tailoring on one of my hardcore characters. I have a bunch of, I leveled the train chain of characters. So I have a level 300 tribal leatherworker. I have a level 300, I think, dragon scale leatherworker. I have 300 tailoring, 300 blacksmithing. I think I have a 300 engineer. I don't have a 300 jewel crafter. I don't think I've even leveled jewel crafting on any of my guys. Yeah, so over on Nord, on hardcore side, I have 300 on all professions. Because I made myself a trade chain, and then all characters over that were over level 35, I made them have different professions. So on level 35, I think he was like a leatherworker elemental, and then he was also an alchemist. So alchemist 300, leatherworker 300, and then I had the next guy was like tailoring and another leatherworking style. And then the 55 is enchanting, and he's leatherworking right now. He's enchanting like 2 something. I haven't got it to 300 yet. I still have to go into Uldar with him, because that's the only way I can get the 300 on him on my hunter. And he's a 55, so I have to carry him through there eventually one of these days. Sometimes there's a dragon.
My mining is 200 now, but herbalism just 35.
Oh wow, you really let herbalism go. Herbalism and mining is a really good combination inside of, like, if you go into Mara as a hunter, you can see a bunch of mines, and you can see a bunch of, Oh, okay, that was quick. Why did I get the boar's vitality? Oh, because I got the basket stuff. Got it. I don't know any good Druid farms. I was asking, hey guys, in the Druid chat, what is your guys' favorite farms as a Druid? As a Druid, nobody really answered me really well, like a good farm, right? As a hunter, you have Mara, you can farm by yourself. There's a bunch of other dungeons.
Running around Altarak Mountain.
Yeah, get it, all that mining. And then you have access to the auction house, so you can actually sell it pretty good on the auction house. One of the things that sells the best that I've seen on softcore is the elemental earth. It vendors really cheap as a really cheap deposit to actually deposit it. But if somebody buys elemental earth, it's like over $1 a piece. So it is a very... What the heck? How did you see me from that far away? Oh, because he's a 54. I was like, how did you see me from so far? What's that? What's this? Physical damage taken increased by 27. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It 54 and the Argo is huge.
Yeah, it had a pretty big aggro for sure. I think I can pull this one without the other one. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, I'm gonna do this quest real quick just because the weapon that I get from these is gonna be a pretty nice upgrade. And it's also a decent grind. It's not a bad thing. I think that your bone shovel weapon will probably last you all the way to level 60. There's not much gear that you're gonna find weapon-wise that's gonna be able to top that weapon that you have. I don't really have a really good way of preventing their cast, so I just have to kind of blast through it.
That what I headed for.
That's what you're headed for? Three, two, one, engage. Yeah, we took this guy. Hurt him down pretty quick. I don't know if I can get... Yeah, he's a 55. And if I try and turn that quest in right there, I would aggro the 55.
Druid can wear mail at 40.
Mail? No. No, druids and rogues are the only classes that at level 40 they don't get any additional training to wear, you know, leatherworker wise. Shamans at level 40 get mail, and hunters at level 40 get mail. That is it, not druids. But druids get a lot of additional armor from their dire bear form. At level 40, the dire bear form gets more armor from. So armor contributions is 360% more. Dude, 1089 right there. So it is worth upgrading armor, like pieces of leather for more armor, if you do plan to tank. One of the best armors that you can get as a druid.
So no SM armory farm for me.
No, there's nothing really good out of armory for druids. The only thing that's decent is the weapon, and you already have a weapon that's better than the mace. Because that mace, it's not really that good for druids. Here. Sigil. Yeah, see this weapon right here? It's really not that good for druids. 17 stamina, 16 spirit. There's no offensive stats. Honestly, this weapon right here that I got, the big stick, it's 30 attack power. It's an all offensive weapon. For me, it's just a better weapon. So, yeah, there's only 2 weapons for me that are going to be upgrades. The one that I'm doing right now, I'm killing these guys for the quest. And then there's one in Telebeam, but the Telebeam is just straight 28 attack power. 28 strength. It's a
Herod
straight...
drop give a lot of strength but no mail for druid.
Yeah, no mail for druid. Yeah, but you can make because you have access to the auction house, you can buy the Grifter's gauntlets in the 30 level range. So if you're not using the Grifter set yet, you should look into it. They're probably around a gold or so to buy, but if you buy the full set, right? Look at this. You buy the 3-piece, you get 10 strength. That's 20 attack power. The 6 set bonus doesn't really matter as a druid because you can't parry anyways. So I would suggest get the Grifter's gauntlets, the Grifter's belt, and the Grifter's either pants or boots. And then get the Nightscape, because you have the Nightscape pants. Nightscape helmet is a good one. The Nightscape shoulders, if you have that. I thought I had Nightscape shoulders. Where did my shoulders go? Nightscape shoulders. Why don't I have that put on? Why am I wearing this? 6 strength. Okay, my shoulders are actually better in terms of attack power. Because 6 strength is 12 attack power versus 11 agility is 11 attack power, but get crit. And then I get more stamina. I get 1 more stamina and 12 spirit. And it has more armor. Okay, so that's why I'm not using my Nightscape shoulders anymore. Just because mine are actually better. I didn't think that these were better than the Nightscape. But yeah, if you want to buy the Nightscape shoulders, the Nightscape back piece, and the Nightscape tunic, then you're pretty much set. There is also the Nightscape wrist that you can get. I'm using Hawkeye bracers. 4 strength, 6 agility. They seem to be really good. I don't know if I can get this one. I'm just gonna go back this way. These are all casters. And if I start getting 1 caster on me, I can get 2, and that's just a mess. Healing is deadly. Oh, that was... Oh, you see me? You saw me. He did do a lot of damage to me, luckily, but he did see me. Okay, here's our next guy right here. We're gonna go ahead and get pumped up. Get right behind him. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at those beautiful damage right there. Love it. Got absolutely wrecked. El Honi, welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? I should clear this curse off me. Definitely be getting rid of this curse. But we are good. We'll go ahead and get rid of it now. And we'll rebuff. I thought my heal didn't go through. Okay, so yeah, we're just kind of chewing down through these guys. We're gonna be completing this quest, getting a new weapon, and then going to turn in this quest. And then we're going to be heading to the mine shaft, doing those quests in there, and then coming out and doing the rest of the grind stuff out here. And I should hit level 54 by then. $20 out of 30. But yeah, you don't need to grind as a druid. Like, there's not many dungeons that are really worth your time. Druids are very self-sufficient, especially if you're taking leatherworking, or if you have access to the auction house. Like, you can just buy the stuff because you have so much money from your actual gathering professions. You probably make a ton of money from gathering professions just from mining alone, that you could probably just go to the auction house and buy yourself all the grifters and nightscape gear that you need and be pretty much set.
Yeah, after the WC I'm even not running a dungeon.
Yeah, you don't need dungeons. All your gear, druids are very gear, not inefficient, but I forgot what the word is. You just don't need it. You know, you buy some stamina kits, put some stamina kits on your gear, and then buy the decent leatherworking gear, and you're good to go. That's it. I don't want to heal, but I'm pretty sure I could just take out this warlock.
Druid
no.
don't need to change weapons, so.
Yeah, druids don't really need to upgrade your weapons because they're just stat sticks. And if you really get a really good weapon with a good stats on it, then you're good. And like I said, 15 strength, it's a completely... I paid 5 gold for it at level 32, and it's lasted me for what, 30 levels now at this point. Oh no, 20 levels. 20 levels. I don't need to upgrade my weapon, but I think I can get this guy without getting the one in the back. Yeah, okay, we got him. We got him. We got him, got him. This guy needs to turn around. Turn around. There you go. Perfect. We listened. We listen and don't judge. I might be able to get this one right here without aggroing. I don't think so. I mean, that's a 55 in the back. They seem pretty close. We'll just go for this one over here. Yeah, we'll just go for this one over here. He's by himself. He's chilling. He's thinking about his life choices. How he became here with the two-headed ogre. And he's out. And he's out. How did I get here? I'm hoping that the weather kind of calms down today. It's been kind of off and on rain in the last few days, so it's been hard to get out of the house and really do a lot. Not that we were really doing a lot within the last 2 days, just because we were out running around between having dinner at our house with some friends and having dinner at other houses. But we'd like to get out of the house this weekend and go for a hike, you know, go somewhere. And if the weather stays really good after today, there's not going to be so much mud out there on the ground. We can go do like a hike or something out fun.
My place is getting colder.
Yeah, getting colder. Yeah, same here. Same here. Level 24, Dyed in Duskwood. And there we go, quest complete. I don't know if I can pull this one. If I pull the Warlock, does the other one pull with it? Let's do a quick check. Oh, no it doesn't. So, I can pull the Warlock without the Son of Argul, or what's his name? The Servant. Oh, shoot. If I could take out the Warlock, then I could turn this body in. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and do this. We'll make him run over here, and then we'll hit him again with this thing. And then we'll go ahead and line of sight him behind here. Ah, shoot. I want to keep him in combat. Otherwise, if I don't keep him in combat here, then he will reset. And there we go. Quest complete. Well, objective complete here. That. Turn this quest in. Okay, Finding Private Horson is complete.
Excellent.
We pick up the Finding Private Horson part 2. And we can get out of here. Wait, what do I have to get? Oh, I have to get the necklace off these guys. Okay. Well, it's a pretty quick drop. It's a 30% drop, so I should have done this earlier. In Classic. Hey, what's up, Gusta? Welcome into the stream. Yeah, we're playing some Classic World of Warcraft. We are doing Hardcore WoW Classic World of Warcraft. Turtle WoW is a Classic Plus server. So essentially, it has all the good stuff of Classic World of Warcraft, but it has some some Plus essentials. So if you're not familiar with Turtle WoW, you'll notice on the map here, it has Gilneas, located south of Silverpine. It also has Grim Reaches. So west of the wetlands, you have the Grim Reaches located west of there. You have Northwind, that's north of Stormwind, so you have Northwind. I haven't been to Northwind, so I don't have the map unlocked. You have Balor. Balor is a whole island that is west of Stormwind. So if you head west from Stormwind, you have Balor. If you go west of Stranglethorn Vale, you're going to have Lapidus Isle and Gilligim Isle. And then that's it in terms of new stuff on this island. There's going to be a new continent up here called Zolomon, I believe, here shortly. You do have another area up here called the Thalassian Highlands. And then over on Kalimdor, you're going to have Hyjal. Hyjal is an explorable area with a bunch of custom quests within the Dordredristle Glade. You're also going to have Blackstone Island. This is where the goblins initially start at and then work their way out of. And then they have Telebim, located just east of Tenaris. If you head east from Tenaris, you arrive at Telebim Island. And I believe that's all of the custom content, like new zones over on Kalimdor. But yeah, it is classic World of Warcraft. The hard cap is level 60. And Sandingo, what's up, OG? Hope you had a great Christmas. Hey, what's up, Sandingo? Yes, we had an amazing Christmas, very food-filled, very delicious. And now I'm really just trying to, I need to go for a walk after I stream. Very much so. I didn't go for a walk yesterday. We were really busy. And then went to our friend's house. And then we're there until almost midnight before coming back home. And then crashing out. And then I was so full last night. I woke up late this morning because I didn't want to eat breakfast. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to get up. I already feel so full from last night. I'm just going to sleep on in. I think, I woke up early. I looked at the market. Market was like halfway up, halfway down, deciding what it was going to do. It did hit all new all-time highs today. Like intraday so far, it's hit new all-time highs. But it's pulled back a bit, which is fine. There's not a lot of, there's not a lot of oomph to really push the market to new highs. There's really not anything to sell it off either. And that's kind of where we're at. We have a whole bunch of leftover food that my kids were eating earlier. A bit. Like, they woke up a little bit, but they're still super tired. I told them to go get some rest because they all went to bed after midnight. Essentially, we drove home at almost midnight. Then we got home, brushed their teeth, and then got them ready for bed. And then they crashed out. And usually, we put them to bed around 9 o'clock on school nights. We get them upstairs at 8, brush their teeth, have them shower. And then 9 o'clock, they're in bed, ready to sleep. So they sleep from 9 at night until around 7 in the morning. So that's 10 hours of sleep that they normally get. And tonight, they didn't sleep until 10 because both my son woke up a little bit earlier and I told him to go back to bed. But yeah, it was a good Christmas. How was your Christmas, Sandingo? Anything good? Anything exciting? Lots of food? What is this? Oh, it's a dread weep. Don't be dreading. Anybody out there gonna be doing some after Christmas shopping? Anything out there that people want to still get? I really should get rid of this curse. Oop, I just want one more smack and then I'll go ahead and bleed. There we go. We'll do a ferocious bite and finish him here. Boop. Don't think I can get these guys. I'm gonna try it. I might be able to pull them off. Okay, we did it. I thought I would have got aggro there. Dang, okay. I did manage to get him killed. Take him out. He didn't even get a cast off. So I wish that we get a good grind spot with just these guys right here, the Dread Warlocks. Those guys die so fast and they give a good amount of experience. Oh wow, I did not get my pounce off on this guy. My pal must have got deflected or something. In what world have you seen a rogue ever wearing a staff? Uh-oh. No? Yeah, I'm looking for the quest right now for finding Private Horson's necklace. So it has a 30% drop chance on these guys. I thought it would be fairly quick. But hey, we're just a few bubbles away from level... Oh, there it is. There it is, there it is. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way this way. I'm gonna go take out some boars over here. I could do the Hell Wars. I don't know if on Turtleout you can mine, that you can tame Hellboars yet. I don't know. Because they're considered demons. I don't think that demons are tameable on Turtleout. I threw holy water at it and everything. I think I gotta get some brains off these guys. But how was your Christmas, Sandingo? Did you do anything fun? Did you get any good Christmas presents and all that? I need 4 more of these brains. 4 more brains. The demons, they're all back there. I feel like these guys hit pretty dang hard. 26 chamois looking for Wheeling Cavern. Dang. Gonna go toast a bagel. Excellent choice. Bagel cream cheese or bagel with cheese and ham or turkey or something. Always good. One more tick. Oh no, I didn't get it. Wow, I didn't know they had a fire wave. Interesting. Dun, 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 dun. One more hit. Oh, I almost got it. We can't kill the servants. We don't have the quest to actually kill the servants. Still need this thing. Come here. Nice. Big ol' hits on this guy. We'll do a ferocious bite. That explosion's 327 damage. How's the grind going today? Hey, what's up, Circuit Boost? We're doing a little bit of grinding and we're doing some quests. So I'm inside the Blasted Lands. I'm going to be hitting level 54 in here. I don't know if I want to get the 55 grinding in Blasted Lands. It's not a bad idea, right? Blasted Lands has a lot of goodies to collect to get those the scorpion powder and all sorts of different stuff for druids. So it's not a bad place to be and just kind of grind. And right now we're gonna go ahead and head up, turn this quest in over here. I thought I got an imperfect shard. Oh, right here. Imperfect shard. I got 2 of them. I can turn these quests in. I don't know if it gives me experience, but we'll go ahead and see. Whatever. I get my new weapon here shortly. 14 strength, 1% crit. I'm gonna go get that here shortly. Once I get back up to the main city, I can get it. Oh, lag. A little bit of lag right there. Crocodilio over here. Yeah, I know Blasted Lands has a really good bunch of stuff. You can kill boars, you can kill the crystal guys, you can kill hellboars. There's also scorpions, so there's a lot of stuff you can grind. Yeah, the new weapon is a pretty nice upgrade. It's gonna last me to level 60, that's for sure. It will last me to level 60. And then my crit is already 18%. So I'm going to have 19.26% crit. There is another trinket I can get in the hinterlands. I don't know if it's really worth going up into the hinterlands and doing all that. I don't know. But how's your character? I saw you were what level? Oh, you're online right now. You're 50. You're 45. Nice. Okay, so you're getting there. And I forgot. No, Garnak. I think when I was talking to Garnak, Garnak was considering potentially sticking with hardcore at level 60. He might go the Inferno route. Were you planning to do Inferno on your character, Circubus? Let's see. Don't need all stuff that we. Oh, that's a really good ring. Were you planning to go Inferno on your character or no? Oh man, my thing missed on him. Yeah, but we had a good Christmas. We watched the movies Elf, Jingle All the Way, The Santa Claus, Home Alone 2. We watched, what else did we watch? Hold on. Elf, Home Alone, Santa Claus. My kids were watching the Santa Claus 2. And let's see, we watched. I know there's another one out there that we watched as well. Come on, it's right there at my brain. An old one? No, hold on. My dude is going pretty good. I really want to get to try Gilneas City Dungeon since it's new. Can't wait to get a bit higher to do those dungeons. A lot of quests there. Yeah. Once you hit level 46-ish, like honestly at 45, oh my ear. At level 45, you can go to Gilneas. I would still be cautious. There's only really 2 quests you have to be cautious of. The first quest is Snarlclaw. Wait, hold on. Are you Horde or Alliance? You're Horde. I forgot. Oh no, you do have to take out Snarlclaw, but it's an elite quest. I don't know if the quest specifically tells you that it's an elite quest. I'm not really sure. I'm still debating on going Inferno or not. The guild is in 9 out of 11 Molten Core. If I went Soft Core, I'd be able to do more content. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been on Hardcore for almost going on 2+ years now. As of December, my Paladin hit hit Hardcore Inferno back in 2023. And my Paladin hit Inferno 2 years ago. My Hunter hit Inferno 2 years ago. And then slowly I had the Warrior. Small one or the big one? Ring and imperfect one. Okay, imperfect. Okay, there we go. Got 2 goodie bags. I got a nothing and a 8 agility, 8 stamina. I'll take that. 8 agility, 8 stamina. It's better in terms of stamina. Yeah, I've played Hardcore for so long that I'm really missing out on a few different raid contents. Now, raiding on Hardcore is a ton of fun, and it feels really good when you're getting new gear and you're killing content that's fresh. But at the same time, it requires a ton of prep, right? You got to always make sure that you are having a Petri on you. You're also having to make sure you have fire protection potions, arcane protection potions. You're having, what are they called? What are they called? The one that make you immune to physical damage for like 8 seconds. FAPS. Oh, free action potions. Yeah, you need free action potions. You need potions of invulnerability, whatever they're called. They prevent damage and stuff. I know on some bosses, if you don't have FAPS, it can build up quickly, like the damage and stuff. But you need a lot of you know, stuff to keep you alive, and then you also need to. What is that? What is that? Okay, I'm really happy. What in the world? I gotta be aware of my surroundings. I saw the whatever it was land near me, and I was like, what is that guy? Where'd he come from? And then all of a sudden I see like the demon coming down the mountain.
Power.
You know, some demons in like rare places such as Blasted Lands, they do like an AoE shadow bolt. I think that's this guy down here. So I'm always kind of, I'm surprised I didn't get any sort of alerts or any of that something was near me that could have killed me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one.
Be ready for anything.
Spirit. Intellect.
We will have justice.
Yes, that's vitality. This is strength. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn in the vitality one first. And then I'll turn in the strength one so I can get the strength buff. Okay, there we go. So there we go. We turned in quite a few quests there. I just need the one last one. I have to get one more buzzard gizzard. But I'm gonna head back and turn in this quest right here to get my new weapon. And then we're gonna head into the mine shafts over here to do some quests as well. Yeah, so my hardcore characters have only progressed. I've done Molten Core, I've done Ani, AQ20, ZG, Blackwing Lair, and I never dived into Nax on my hardcore character. It required a bit more prep and attunements and stuff like that, and it took a long time. I never got to the point where I really got him attuned, so I never continued moving forward with my Paladin and Nax. But then, since Nax, we've also had Karazhan 40. Hardcore will never touch Karazhan 40. There's too many mechanics that you cannot do Karazhan 40 as a hardcore player. Also, guess what? There's a brand new raid coming out. We can only Emerald Sanctum. We've only done one out of the 2 bosses inside the Emerald Sanctum. So, once again, I'm missing out on content there. I know my heart, it's like I'm getting all excited. I can just feel it. I'm like, oh man, I can't take advantage of the Emerald Sanctum all the way. I can't do Karazhan 40. They're about to release a new, what's it called? Furburg Timber Mall raid. So they're working on the new Timber Mall raid that's going to be coming out here shortly as well. And then Grim Badal is going to be coming out as well. And all of these dungeons and all of these raids, I just kind of end up missing it. So that's why we went with the Druid. You know, some class that can do it all. I can tank, I can heal, I can range DPS, I can melee DPS. I can kind of do a combination of different things. And it's going to be fun in terms of what we can do. That's an interesting helmet. I think I may have worn that one in the past. And there's our weapon. Hey, and we hit level 54. Dang, 54. I think this one is just straight down south. Okay, we can do that one as well. Yeah, and there's so much new custom content coming out that Shadow Dreads. I think this is down south. Oh, it's over here.
What can I do for you?
I think this is an elite. The Smasher and the Trampler. Oh, no, that's inside. Okay, it's in here. The Smasher and the Trampler. Okay, let's see here. And find Sergeant Burnside, collect his report. I don't see this one anywhere. Report to... And then, let me see. That's over in like, that's a later one. Okay, let's go ahead and put on our brand new weapon. Here's the brand new weapon, guys. This is the weapon that we were after forever. So our current weapon that we had, we bought it for 5 gold and some change at level 32. It lasted us up until level 54, so 22 levels. It was the best in slot weapon that we could have. Now, we were finally able to get the Skull Smasher. This thing is a whopping 14 strength, so it's 28 attack power. I only lose 1 strength. I lose 2 attack power by the swap, but I gain a whole whopping % crit. So now my crit in my cat form is at 19.04%. So big crits. Let's go ahead and go into our... Okay, that's right. We're done with basically we're done with our feral tree. We're working right now on fur. Let's go ahead and put a point over there.
You have a great day now.
And there we go. Perfect. Here, speak with engineer. Okay. Where's this mount from? Snowy Griffin. Where's the Snowy Griffin from? Where is your mount from? That's a cool Griffin mount. Check that out. Is that from the shop? I don't know. It must be from the shop. Let's go look at the shop. Let's go look at mounts. Oh, here it is right here. 200 tokens. Ah. Yeah, it looks nice. Looks good. Yeah, I think it looks great. I think it looks awesome. Okay, but yeah, there's our brand new weapon. We're about to go rock it right now. We're gonna head into these mine shafts over here. There's 2 or 3 quests back here we're gonna be working on. We're gonna be doing the recovery of the armory supplies, the garrison army disaster, and the smasher and the trampler. So 3 quests inside of here. If you're a miner, this place also has a ton of mithril, some thorium. It actually has a pretty good amount of stuff. And it's a big circular thing as well, so let's go ahead. Yeah, see, look at this. I've already ran across 2 mithrils and a thorium so far. And let's see, Circaboo says, that's the biggest thing for me. I don't want to miss out on the custom content. Exactly, yeah. And there's always more custom content coming out, and that's the whole thing about playing WoW, Turtle WoW, is that custom content. And eventually, once I do hit 60, I'd like to try out the HD mods. I have the website loaded up right now on my other screen. I was looking at some of the new HD mods that they've updated, and it looks really good. I might try it on my non-hardcore characters, because my experience with the HD mods is last time it was causing me to crash. So, in order to not crash, I think there's a way up here. Here we go. I see that the trampler's up here, that's why I'm kind of going up here. I can just kind of take out this boss right here quickly and then move across my normal stuff. He is needed for a quest. We're going to go ahead and take him out. What in the world? How did I not get that pounce off? And just in case he does run, I'm going to go ahead and spin him around here. He is smacking for a good amount for a 54. And there's the Claw of Goulash. And I don't think I missed any other comments. Sandingo says, never forget. Never for oh, because they said 9 out of 11 bosses in MC. So Sandingo's like, never forget. Yeah, that was prior to me going active military. Garrisons. We can actually fight our way backwards, but I don't know if it's it or not. Attack, attack. Yeah, I used to be able to put a +5 stam kit on those boots. Not no more. Go ahead and pull them to us because we got a Omen. Oh, I can't. He's untouchable. He's on the wall. Garnak has joined the chat. Hey, welcome into the stream, Garnak. Welcome in, welcome in. I see your warrior's still ticking. That's awesome. What level's he at? Alive and well. I know, I caught up with Garnak. Garnak was ahead of me for a while. Sir Caboose, you were ahead of me for a while too. I was like, man, I'm gonna catch up with him. But slow and steady, it's pretty easy to catch up with those guys. Like I was saying, if I wasn't slow and steady, I'd probably still be in my level 30s by now. Maybe late 30s. Maybe into my 40s. It takes so long. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I pulled him with a fairy fire. It just takes so long to level slow and steady. And now that I have it leveled with slow and steady, it feels so nice not having to deal with that mess. Dude, I was like level 30 levels ahead of you when you started. Yeah, I think you were level 30 or 31. And I was like, I'm going to catch up. I promise that I will get to Sir Caboose. And then boom. I remember I was level 24, 26. I was like, yep, I'm going to catch him. But that's the difference between slow and steady and non-slow and steady. Is that you really get some experience, right? Look how much I get 462 experience. If I was slow and steady, it'd be 231 experience. And that's with rested experience. That's 231 rested experience. If I didn't have rested, it'd be 130 experience? It's so low. I think my headset just disconnected. Yeah, there it goes. It said disconnected. Hopefully it reconnects and I can hear my game again. Come on, headset, reconnect. There it goes, reconnected. But I don't hear you. Why can't I hear? Disconnect. Reconnect. But I can't hear my game. No, I don't like playing when I can't hear what's going on around me because it's one of your senses, and your senses in World of Warcraft can actually see if something's casting at you. If you hear something, it'll alert you. What the heck? Why you got this immune? This guy bubble on me? But I might reset my client real quick just so I can go and get my music back. Because I think you probably don't have to look in the... yeah, audio-wise, yeah, there's nothing being... There's no sounds being done right now. So let me go ahead and reload my client. And we'll be right back. Boop. Oh, see, now it's super loud right now. Boop. Yeah, I gotta re-turn down the volume on this thing. Well, I did see Garnak join the chat, but he might have stepped away. So we'll see. If he pops back in, we'll say hello. And okay, so we're back in. Let's go to our sound. Shoot this back down. That's way too loud. And we got Popo, Mr. Popo.
Yes.
Welcome into the stream. I always, if anybody out there has like watched Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, I guess there's a announcement that Dragon Ball Super is going to be redone with new animation. Oh, my screen fixed. So they're going to be redoing the Dragon Ball Super arc, and then they're going to be following the manga. So it's going to go, if you guys are not familiar with it, then I'm sure if you watch Dragon Ball Super, I'm pretty sure you're probably familiar with the arcs and all that, but it's going to lead into after what Super left off with. It's eventually going to kind of go into what the manga went into. And I think that's pretty cool. I'm surprised they don't just continue off of Super and just continue on the anime. But I guess they're sending a lot of cease and desist letters to people that made announcements saying that, yeah, Dragon Ball is coming out with a brand new Dragon Ball Super or something, I don't know. But yeah, Mr. Popo was essentially, you know, he's Earth's guardian. The Earth Guardian is what's considered the god of Earth. And Mr. Popo was essentially like an early version angel. Because all the gods of destructions have their own angels with them. Something. Mark of the Wild. Missing it. I have only seen the original Dragon Ball and most of Z, but not Super. Ah, okay. I watched Super back in like 2015. No, it was prior to that. No, it was probably 2014, 2015. Because I remember watching it at not my last job, but the job before. I saw one thing about Super and like Goku flying and talking about I forgot my tractor or something. Yeah, some YouTube short. Hillbilly Goku with his tractor. Here is this alien super humanoid from another planet with godlike powers, and he's worried about where he left his tractor. That's hilarious, yeah. Yeah, you probably watched a short on like some filler episode. Dude, how did you see me? How did you see me? Not even close. Yeah, I watched it all. I grew up watching Dragon Ball on the TV, you know, coming home from school, turning on the TV. If Sailor Moon was on TV, I knew that I was still early and I can go to the kitchen, I can make myself a snack real quick and then come back and, you know, watch the rest of whatever was on. Sailor Moon, I think, at the time, and then Dragon Ball was to be popping on. And those episodes were always fun to watch. But at the same time, if you remember, if you grew up watching like on-air TV, there would be so many episodes of just them powering up and yelling and just powering up the whole time. Like, no, come on, get to some fighting. Stop talking, just get to some action. But as a kid, I think it's what gave me my patience, because you had to wait for that next episode. Felt more connected with the world. I miss when people watch TV, felt more connected with the world. And nobody watches TV anymore. I don't even have cable. I haven't had cable since I left home when I was 19. My parents had cable. But I have never. What is that CP finish kit? Huh. And the whole time that I've always traveled and all that, I've never got cable. I have little mini computers that I connect all to my smart TVs, and then I have like a PC running off the back, like the HDMI. I plug a smart, it's like a USB HDMI computer that you just plug into the HDMI slot. You give it power, and then boom, you have a computer running Windows 10 with about 100 gigs on there. And then it has usually 2 USB slots, so I have a wireless mouse attached on one, and then I can attach and add different, USB drives that have different things on them, like either movies or, different things. And then we just watch our shows from those. Or I have a home entertainment computer. I need to set up I had an old PC. Dude, the whole United States used to tune in certain times to watch something at all the same time of the day. Yeah, right. Everyone was connected. Hey, did you guys check out Smallville on Thursday? Dude, it was so good. Oh yeah, I mean, people still tune in worldwide for specific things. Like, everyone right now is tuning in for Fallout Season 2 just tuned in. So everyone's tuning in for Fallout, the new episodes. And you see people going through and watching the recaps of the episodes. 10 things you may not have figured, 10 things you might have missed in episode 2 of Fallout. And then it goes through like the details, and people in the comments are like, hey, did you see this part? Like, in a way, people are still connected that way. I know when I was watching Dexter recently, I was part of like the Dexter Facebook groups, and every episode that came out, dude, you're such a Smallville watcher. Props 7th Heaven too. I never watched 7th Heaven, but I did watch Smallville. I watched Smallville for a long time. I watched Smallville. Smallville, I think, came out in 2002 or 2003. Well, I remember watching Smallville before I went into the military, and then I stayed consistent with it. Every year I watched the new season of Smallville, and then eventually Smallville didn't get, it got to season 10, and it stopped being in production, I think in either 2008, 2009, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I gotta get out of the military. I have no more to look forward to all my summers as far as TV shows goes, and that was it. But not really, but yeah. Let's see. Fandango, dude, the whole United States used to turn in. Okay, Smallville watcher. Yeah, I've never watched 7th Heaven. I watched the originals, and then I went back and watched, because the original series is like I think it's like the second show of, I think, the Vampire Diaries. I think it starts off with Vampire Diaries, and then it goes into the originals, and then I think there's another show as well. But I've only watched the originals, and then I went back and tried to watch Vampire Diaries. I didn't go through that all the way. And I think there's like 1 or 2 more other shows attached to that universe as well. I like when TV shows or movies are connected into a similar world, and they kind of leech off each other in terms of the cast and storyline, right? That's one of the reasons that I like the Shining universe, like the not Steven Spielberg, it's Stephen King's. Yeah, Stephen King's universe, right, with Pennywise. Some people say that Mary Poppins is another type of entity like Pennywise, because she's able to read she's able to read the children's minds. She feeds on positive energy and all of that, versus Pennywise feeds on fear and negative energy. So, whoop, I thought I wasn't stealth there. So Mary Poppins could create objects from her mind. When they compared Mary Poppins to Pennywise, or whatever is I forgot his other name. But, you know, the very first scene where you see Mary Poppins appearing from the sky, she has a balloon. Very similar to the very first way that you see Pennywise with the red balloon. So people are doing all these comparisons that, you know, every X amount of years Pennywise comes out into existence. The parents don't really recognize all the special things that she's doing. Like, she's making the children do special, like, floating or making things happen. And she just randomly appears and they're like, oh, okay. And then when she leaves, the parents just kind of forget that she ever existed in a way. So there's a lot of similarities between... There's other ones as well, but I just thought it was really interesting. Like, what if there was other entities within the Stephen King's novels that we really just never watched? You have The Shining. You have what's the Dream Shining universe movies? I know we just watched The Dark Tower the other day. Doctor Sleep. Okay. So The Shining, Doctor Sleep, Room 237, Oral Ran, Pennywise, Pennywise, Welcome to Derry, they're all connected. The Dark Towers is connected to the same universe because he's Pennywise's brother, and I think there's another one out there as well. Let's go ahead and reshift. Get rid. Shining Doctors. I know that there's Overlook. Oh, to be determined. How every Stephen King movie is semi-connected. Oh wait, I thought I turned my speech bot on, but maybe I didn't. And Gamer, hey, welcome into the stream. How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I do have my speech bot turned on, but it's just not active in the chat. Not active. I gotta watch The Dark Tower. I just watched The Stand Like a TV series. It came out in 1994. Oh wow. The Dark Tower is on Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it on there for free. There's the other boss that I need right here. We'll go ahead and take him out. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. My son enjoyed it. He wanted to watch Pennywise, but I'm like, dude, you don't need to be watching Pennywise right now. And Dark Tower is not that, like, they cut to a lot of the scenes, like, where something's gonna happen to one of the guys, the characters, so they swap to another screen, so you don't have to see it on screen. You don't see any blood or any of that. Versus Pennywise, the new It TV show, or like the new It movie and the TV series, like, it's a lot more graphic. They said The Stand has the same guy in it, Randall Flagg. Okay, yeah. Randall Flagg is Pennywise's older brother, is what they were saying. So in the universe, Randall Flagg is Pennywise's like older brother. So Pennywise feeds on fear, and you know he eats children and all that, whereas Randall Flagg feeds on guilt and dread. And he's trying to take out the Dark Tower, which would bring down the veil? I don't know, whatever's between the worlds, causing the demons to be able to slip from the outer world, the outer universe, into the inner worlds. Or something of the sorts. Okay, so I just need 4 more tunnelers. Oh, right here. We're going to take out the Geomancer first. Ah, no, this one's far enough away that the Geomancer's not going to attack. Oh. Hey, don't you hit me with those. Don't you hit me with those arcane bolts. Those things hurt. Let's see. Oh, he's just selling my Mark of the Wild. I kept wondering, like, where the heck does my Mark of the Wild keep going? The Stand has the same guy. Yeah, he doesn't play Brandon Cooper. No, that's not Brandon Cooper. I always get him and Brandon Cooper a little bit. They look similar, but not too similar. Yeah, the guy who plays Randall Flagg, I forgot his name. But I used to get him and Brandon Cooper confused sometimes. But Brandon Cooper's in some of the other movies, like The Limitless and all that. Bradley Cooper. Okay. Let's be fair. Let's see here. I'm gonna head back up this way and get these last tunnelers. There was a 2020 remake of The Stand, and the guy who played Randall Flagg in that one is Alex Stargard. Huh. Huh. That's Pennywise's real life brother? Oh, wow. That's cool. Wow. Very interconnected. Oh, did he see me? Is that why he stopped? Normally they don't stop from that far away, though. Interesting. Yeah, the only shows that I'm watching right now are, what'd I say? Fallout right now. But I have on my list a ginormous amount of movies that I literally have a ton of movies on my list here. Like movies into my phone list, movies. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of just movies, or TV shows from... I still have Stranger Things Season 5, Wayward Pines, Haven, Them, Dark, Channel Zero, Solo, Fallout. Yeah, I've been watching Fallout. Sweet Home, Walking Dead, Vikings, Wayward Pines, Yellow Jackets, Preacher. I already finished Lost in Helix. The Last of Us, I never watched The Last of Us. Watchers... Fringe. I finished all Fringe. So that's all done. Shows. Arcane, I guess it's on Netflix. Midnight Masses. Night Agent. Doom Patrol. Wolf Like Me. Mr. In-Between. Zakim. Istanbul. The Original Angel. I guess I wrote down. I don't know if that's a TV show itself or if I just mean Angel. From's a good one. I've been watching From. I'm waiting for season 4 of From. But I have a huge list of like shows and movies that I've never watched. I just got to go through them eventually. But there's not enough time to go through all the movies when there's other things that have to be done. So obviously I watch some movies occasionally with the kiddos and all that, but like, we were watching The Dark Tower while we were making burgers on the other day. So I was, we always make everything from scratch when it comes to our burgers. So I got like a ground 1 pound of ground beef. And then I added a bunch of ingredients to it and they made some burger patties on it and then grilled it on the stove. What am I after? No, I'm done here, right? Oh, yeah, okay. I'm done here. Okay, I can get out of here. I was wondering. I thought I was finished, but... Oh, hey. Oh, this is what I trained for. Actually managed to take him out with my... I think my dots out, not so much me. Boom, he's down for the count. Yo, come over here. Come on. And we'll do a ferocious bite. Okay. Yeah, we are officially out of here. Market's at 690.14 right now. 690 $690. Yeah, the S&P trading at near all-time highs, just pennies away. Pennies.
Be careful.
Not even $1 away from all-time highs. We got 9,700 experience right there. 9,700 experience. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and turn in this quest over here that I just completed. And then we're gonna head south and take out some casters. I'm pretty sure.
Outstanding. Go with
Okay.
the honor, friend.
Oh, smashing the trampler. Okay.
Bless you.
5,200 experience. Love it. I'm just not sure where to go. Where can I grind and get a bunch of mobs that are my level where I could just get a ton of quests? Ongoro was pretty nice. What do I need? I need a gizzard. Oh, there's a gizzard right there. Where should I go at 54 that I can quest and get a decent amount of experience while still continuing to grind? I'm thinking I'm Alliance, so Ashera is really not that good of a place. I might have to go to Felwood. Or I guess I could go back to Ongoro Crater and finish up the few quests that I have there. There we go. That quest. Hit 55, then go back to Telebeam. Searing Gorge or Burning Steps. Yeah, I haven't been to Searing Gorge. That is true. Although I feel like Searing Gorge would be a little bit... Yeah, Searing Gorge is... Here's Searing Gorge. Burning Steeps is 50 to 58. Searing Gorge. I haven't been to Searing Gorge yet. That's got a good amount of quests I could probably do there. I forgot if these guys drop it as well.
Excellent.
I've known people that have gone into this cave back here and died. Because I guess there's an elite down at the back of that cave. That's not bueno. No bueno. Not good whatsoever. Yeah, quest-wise, I could probably go into Searing Gorge. I think I might be a bit high for some of the mobs in there. Burning Steeps would be fine. But there's just not as many quests as for the Alliance as there are for the Horde. There's more Horde quests in Searing Gorge because they have that new place. Trying to think. So I think for Rallis would probably be another spot that I would go to. I'm really like low on bag space. Oh, I can get rid of my old weapon now. I can keep the deep rock salt. Eventually I have to get an item salt, a salt shaker at level 60. I can start making some cured rugged hides. Get him, get him. Ad break in 1 minute. If you guys would like to subscribe, I think Twitch is doing a 35% off subs till the end of the year. A belated Christmas present. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of take out some of these cultists up here. I think that's what I need. I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is, pendant. Okay, I need these adepts. So it's only adepts that give me the quest thing. And they have 100% chance to drop them. Okay. Oh, those guys dropped them as well. So the cultists dropped them too. Well, okay. We have to be careful with the suns. Those guys are an unkillable mob. Unless you have the quest for them. And they're just more annoying than anything. More annoying than anything. Because they just go into a stasis mode and then keep you in combat until you run away and reset them. Yeah. Arr. This is actually not bad. Ooh. Thinking of casters, I could. I'm not a big fan of just caster. I think. These are not bad. These die pretty quickly in their caster classes, which they have low armor, the 2600 range, and they die fairly quickly. That was a lot of rage I just used on this guy. Stealthy, stealthy. One more hit. One more. There we go. I'm gonna heal back up to full. You never. Oh yeah, you were in Swamp of Sorrows. Now you were in Dustwallow last time, in southern Dustwallow. And you made it to Swamp of Sorrows. And as a horde, you don't have much to worry about in Swamp of Sorrows as a horde player. Because you don't have to be cautious of the guards that are located everywhere that can flag you for PvP. I was going to say, just be careful in Swamp of Sorrows because those guards are everywhere. I've been flagged multiple times on my hardcore characters. Because I was doing the escort quest in, like, you know, the north central area. The escort quest up there. The escort guy runs right into a Stoneard grunt and aggroes. And then if you try and, like, you know, pull him off of the mob, then you get flagged for PvP, and it's a pain. You gotta be really cautious if you're on Alliance playing leveling in Swamp of Sorrows. Yeah, we're going through it pretty quick, and these guys are going down fast. We're almost halfway to 55. And we still have about 40 minutes. I need 213 mobs, so I don't think I'll get 55 today. One more hit, one more hit. Ah, dang, I didn't get that. Yeah, I'm almost done here too. Just finished the Murloc stuff. Then get ahead to Badlands. Ah, yeah, Badlands is a good spot. And the 40s. Badlands is fun. I have a bunch of good grind kill quests. Not thinking. Yeah, Fellwood has a good amount of stuff that I haven't touched Fellwood yet. I pulled this guy without dealing. And yeah, I can pull it. Nice. Worked out. It worked out. Look at all those demons down there. Demons. I thought these guys were elite. Or maybe it's like as you get further down in there that they go elite. Huh. I thought the demons close to the portal down there were elite. And then after the portal opening that they remove the elite guys. I think I can what happens here if I pull this guy. Oh, this. Never mind, it's gonna go this way. Oh, somebody killed a dragon over here. Holy cow. So Themerus the Destroyer, Devourer, had been roaming around. This guy does 688 DPS. That's essentially 3 hits for me. If he didn't crit me, he'd probably crit me too. So honestly, I'd be dead in like 2 to 3 hits from him. But somebody took him out. Somebody took him out. I'm considering just going back to Ungoro Crater and taking out raptors for a while. Because the raptors were... Maybe some of the northern raptors were a bit higher. I think they were maybe 51, 52. But even then, that's probably not that good. If I can get the 55, I think I would probably just go to... back to Telebeam and grind for a bit on some serpents. And be happy, just kind of grinding along. And getting a ton of rugged leather. Because, yeah, we got quite a bit of rugged leather. Eventually, I need to go turn in my profession stuff so I can actually train my tribal leatherworking and, you know, make the tribal stuff and actually start crafting like the Devil Sword gloves, the Devil Sword pants, and there's a few other pieces I can get. The Druid quest chain is also, I think I dropped it actually, but I kept the thing. I think I kept the Stinger. Yeah, Stinger's still here. The Druid quest chain leads into a really nice best in slot chest piece for tanking. Got a lot of armor, a lot of stamina. Three, two, one, engage. Ah, dang it. Didn't get no trigger. You're making good progress on your character, and if you're 45 and just finished Swamp of Sorrows and you still haven't touched Badlands, that's pretty good. Because you're going to go Badlands, then you're probably going to go to Gilneas afterwards. Yeah, I know, I have to heal. Not before you're dead. And that quest is completo. Let's see, what are we going to do next? The Beavers. That's a really bad quest. I don't think I'll do the Dreadweaver. I can maybe do the Dreadweavers down at the bottom of the hill. Let's go run over there. I'll go take a peek. Wave at Ace Momo. Ace. Because the Raptors are about the same level as these guys. I also have an imperfect thing I can turn in real quick. Oh, I'm level 54, which means I get this back piece I've been saving for a while. Where is it? Right here. 9 agility, 9 stamina. But now that I look at it, it's really not that good. Flawless. I need the flawless. I need the junk. Do I get experience from this quest turn in? Nope. Get no experience from it. What do we get in the bag? Oh, we got some Gothic armor. Gothic plate armor of the bear. 14 stamina, 13 strength. Not amazing. Not amazing. I'm just gonna run through here, aggroing the boar potentially. Oh, nothing. Worked out good. Okay. I could continue to grind on these ogres for a while. What is that? A paladin. They are not hardcore, I believe. Let's see. Are they hardcore? Nope, they are not hardcore. Dang. But what? Okay. We're just gonna focus on the Dreadweavers for now, and then... Oh, I thought he saw me there. Oh, they see me. Those guys do a lot of damage. Yeah, from range, they do quite a bit. So, I don't want to fight 2 casters at the same time, along with a pet. They hurt. I think I'm just going to go ahead and... Well, now I can pull him. Nah. Gotta take out this one. Oh, now I can pull. This guy needs to stop patrolling back. Okay, here's our test. If you kill the Warlock, does the Voidwalker go away? How did you see me? Okay, Voidwalker dies when he dies. First physical damage is reduced. He should be far enough now. I can aggro this guy without. Okay, as long as I just kind of hang out down here and take out the Dreadweavers, I can go up the hill as well pretty slow and find some just kind of by themselves chilling. But this pack right through here, the multiple Warlocks, oh yeah, you don't want to engage this guy either. Because what happens is that mess right there. Look at his life going down. And then you can't kill the servants. They don't die. Oh, shoot. One more hit. We're going to go ahead and bleed this one. hits. If anybody has any comments, questions, definitely drop it into the chat. We are level 54 on our hardcore druid, working our way into halfway to 55. I'm still undecided as to where we're going to go next. I'm kind of considering going back to Ungoro Crater, grinding and finishing until we're 55. And then moving into not Lapis Isle, Telebeam, and then grind. Oh shoot! And then grind there till 57 or so. And then once I'm around 57, I can head to Winter Spring, and from 57 to 60, just take on Yetis. Yetis, Yetis, Yetis. Lots of Yetis until level 60. Do you need a declass? Wait, what? Declassified actor. You've seen the Ned's Declassified Actor? No, I haven't seen that before. Is that a movie? I'm not familiar with that. 2 Dread guys right here. Look at that. 2 Dreads. I'm going to take out this Enforcer right here, because this is going to give me some leeway right here with these walls. But there's also a Dread in the back. But if I go ahead and kill this guy, I can pull the Dreads down here and use this wall right here to line of sight. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. I'm going to let his body just sit there and chill. I'm going to let the loot on the body just keep her from respawning faster. It's a show in Nickelodeon back on the day. Yeah, I've never heard of that. I watched quite a bit of Nickelodeon. I remember watching Alice and Mac. No, not Alice and Mac. The Adventures of... I think it was something Mac. Alice and Mac, something. Oh, wow. That's an elite back there. It may have been Alice and Mac. She had like this, she got hit by radioactive goo, then she could turn into like a Silver Surfer style thing. Wonder if I could just open on this guy and then run back behind the tower. Oh, what the heck, we launched missiles on... Merry Christmas. Hey, yeah. Merry Christmas, guys. That's how it do. You shouldn't be able to hit me right here. Come on. There we go. I just wanted one of them dead. Once I get one dead, then the other ones, they fall just as fast. We bleed him. Oh, I didn't get my bleed on him. Aha, now you got the bleed. Bleed out, sir. Bleed out. Spirit. Okay, I need 2 more Dreadweavers. If I can find... Oh, there's one right there on the right. 2 of them. If I pull this one, he's gonna come on down here. Did he pull the second with him? Oh, it's just by himself. Okay, nice. Oh, lag. I will take it. Face tank this thing. And then ferocious bite him down. Boom, he's dead. We need 1 more Dreadweaver and then we're out of here. Where is he? It looked like he was laying down on the ground. What is he doing? I thought he was like laying down on the ground, yeah. He can't get us right here. So this is going to be the last one that we're going to run back, turn these quests in. We should then be at level halfway to 55. And there we go, completed that quest. Let's go ahead and heal, and let's go ahead and get out of here. Boop. If I buff this guy right now, I won't be able to... don't kill the Voidwalker, just kill the Warlock, man. Kill the Warlock, save the world. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Okay, I'm out of here. What show reference is that to, guys? Save the cheerleader, save the world. Look at all this mithril, thorium. Oh, we could do some BRD. 54 Druid, looking for arena. We could probably tank arena, no? What's our life like? I have to look. In bear form, I'm probably not at the best life to be tanking arena, but I could definitely DPS it. I'll like get better gear because I don't have any blue gear. Okie doke. That is all of the quests, right?
Farewell.
We did all of those now. Okay. Let's head back to Netherguard. We'll turn in these 2 quests, and then where to go from here? Where to go? Take a look at the map real quick. I've never been to Gilneas, but Gilneas is a 43 to 49, so I've already kind of out-leveled that place. I could go to the Hinterlands, but once again, I don't really care much for the Hinterlands. It's kind of like it's everywhere. You gotta run to all these places. And that's done.
What can I do for you?
That's... oh. I'm gonna go with the intellect and crit. Increase your hit... oh, that's hit chance. 93... I'm gonna go ahead and start collecting some Boomkin gear. I'll go ahead and get that piece. I'll just go to my Boomkin set eventually. And now we are done here. I'm going to go ahead and... if I use my guild tabard, I go back to Booty Bay. There's nothing around Booty Bay that I need. Is this guy still here? Oh yeah, it's that one priest that was here earlier. Rats. And then if I use my... oh wait, I'm 54. Let's go Moonglade real quick. We'll train 54. The Ferv series in movies, Bad Boys series. Wait. So Gamer Hayes says, my favorite series in movies is the Bad Boys series. I think I've only watched Bad Boys 1 and 2. I know that there is another Bad Boys movie. Or maybe I've only watched Bad Boys 1. I didn't watch the new one that came out recently. I don't know if that's part 2 or part 3. Wow, that's in Dusk. That's in Darkshore. Oh, whoa, I'm in Felwood. Honestly, I could probably very carefully go through the tunnel, right? You think I could make it through the tunnel into Fellwood, or you think that would be like a death mission? Imagine I try and sneak into Fellwood. Love all. No, okay, you love the old. Oh yeah, we got Thorns rank 6. We got Fairy Fire rank 4. We have Rake rank 4. We got Shred rank 5. Got a new Swipe. New Regrowth. And I think that's it in terms of things that I need at the Savage Bite. Oh, that's a bear thing. Yeah, bear. Yeah, it's a bear tank ability. Okay. What do you guys think? If I went through the tunnel into Fellwood, do you think that I would get aggro and get pummeled by the guys in the cave? Or do you think I could make it into Fellwood and then get the flight path here and then work on the reputation with the Fellmaw guys? And then I can't go into Winter Spring. I'm not going to do it yet. I'll wait a little bit. Let's go back to Gadget Sand, and I'm going to go do the race real quick and get 8,000 experience. And then I'll head over to Ungoro Crater for a short time and go that route, I believe. I don't need to go into Ferala's anyways right now, Winter Spring, so I can wait a bit. So once I'm higher level, I won't be as... I won't get seen by them. Okay, Thorns, that goes on my bar over here, rank 6. Fairy Fire automatically updated. Right? Yeah. Oh, whoa, it doesn't update automatically. Okay, so I have to update it myself. Rake automatically updates to rank 4. Shred automatically updates to rank 4. Wipe automatically upgrades to rank 5. Whoops. Regrowth. I have to manually put that one down here. Oh wait, I already had rank 7 on my bar, so I have rank 8. Boop, and then rank 8. And so we got regrowth rank 8s. We're at 120 gold. I need 350 gold for my dual spec device. And we are 15 minutes till market close. The market is still at 690.38. We are just a smidge away from all-time highs, like literally 0.18% from all-time highs. We broke the new all-time highs today. And now there's nothing to stop us from moving higher on Monday and Tuesday and into the new year. Then market volatility will pick up again, and we'll have to decide, are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Because right now, the market's hit the top 3 times. They can't get past the 690 bubble, 690 top.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friends.
Good day to you. See you later. Hello. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Have a good one, good sir. Welcome in, chap. Honestly, how do I have 2,600 life at the moment? I didn't think I had this much life. I'd feel pretty comfortable if I had around 3,200 life unbuffed, which, you know, when you're a warrior or a paladin and you get the steel plate set and you get the Imperial wrist and the Imperial belt, you're pretty much decked out until level 60. Then you get the +5 stamina kits and you have around 32 to 3,500 life, 3,600 life unbuffed. You get Fortitude, you get Mark of the Wild, you get Blessing of Kings. You're gonna have near 5,000 life at level 54 to 50, you know, to 50, from 54 to 60, right? Even with pretty green still gear. you're still going to have a fair amount of life with buffs. Cheer.
Hail to the night.
Cheer that little priest. He was rocking it. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum. Just beat it, beat it. And we completed the quests. So there we go, guys. We completed our 3 quests here. We got the Race Against Time, which just gives us a goodie box, no experience. Inside the goodie box, we got a Swift Potion. Yay. We got some Heart Candy. Over here, we got the Gnome Prize Box and 4,000 experience. Gnome Prize Box, we got a whopping Scroll of Intellect. That's terrible. What a terrible trash reward. But hey, at least we got 4,000 experience. We're gonna go ahead and talk to this guy, and we got a Goblin Prize Box. And inside the Goblin Prize Box, we got a, what is this? A Greater Nature Protection Potion. So essentially, we got trash all around. But we're now over halfway to 55. Let's go ahead. Oh, what level are the harpies over here? What level are the harpies in North Feralis? Let's do /db harpy. Did I spell that wrong? 4849. Snowblind Harpy. Alterac Valley. Okay, they're Alterac Valley. Yeah, we're going to dive into the Alterac Valley queue. We're going to go hang out in the cave, kill harpies, collect some Alterac Valley reputation while we're hardcore. No, absolutely not. Okay, so harpies, 48 to 49. They would have been good for like the 50 to 52 area. Okay, so that's not it. I think we're going to be heading down into Ungoro Crater. Just to get the 55. Just to get the 55. But I do also have quest over there. What am I? I have a couple quests. Oh yeah, that's gonna eat up my back. I'm just gonna go turn in. Guys, we have 10 minutes left in the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and fly back to Feralis and turn in my quests. Oh shoot. I don't have the Wild Vine. I do not have Wild Vine. /db Wild Vine. So I can get Wild Vine off different mobs. Is there anything for Feralis? Absolutely not. Okay, so let's log out real quick. Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. I thought I was going to go back to Feralis, turn these quests in, and then I would be fine. But I don't have the Wild Vine requirement to actually turn the quests in, I believe. Or maybe I don't need it. I'm gonna look. I didn't pay much attention. I should pay more attention to what I was doing there. Okay, back in the game. Okay, so... Oh, that quest is complete. Is complete. The only thing that I need the Wild Vine for is to make the wild leather vest and the wild leather helmet. Okay, so I can go back to Feathermoon Village and I can turn in all this stuff because I can't. Yeah, that's from Purple Lotus itself. So I need to find 2 words. I need to what? Oh, wild. What is 1 word? I need to go either to Lapidus Isle, Tenaris, Gilligim Isle, or the Hinterlands, or 154 other places to kill mobs. And then I have to take out mobs to get a wild vine with around a 5% drop chance. It is, I know in Stranglethorn, it is a pretty high chance through these trolls down here. In Tenaris, though, I didn't know that there was a lot of drops here. That's herbalism. Herbalism. I wish I could just get rid of the stuff that comes from herbing. Oh, maybe that did get rid of it there. I'm not seeing where these would... Nothing here. So if I go to Hinterlands... Oh, these trolls. Yeah, the trolls are what drop the wild vine. A 6% chance to drop them in this location. Yeah, we're gonna stop here because I logged out. I was trying to prevent myself from flying to Pharrellis if I really didn't need to go there, but I do have a bunch of quests to turn in at Pharrellis. It's gonna take away some of the space that I have eaten up. And then either tonight, when the kiddos are asleep, I'm going to be trying to stream again and trying to hit level 55 or 56 tonight. Unless we have like a movie night or something kind of planned. I don't know what the plans are for tonight. As soon as the kiddos are in bed, everyone's asleep, I'll probably pop on for a little bit to try and continue working my way to level 60 before next Wednesday. That's kind of the ultimate goal. We do want to hit level 60 prior to the new year. Usually stat, especially a G, gives avoidance. Very minimal avoidance. Yeah, 1 strength is 2 attack power. What are they talking about? Oh, he's in Hyjal. Resilience Arcane Gem Shot. Permanently enchant a ring or amulet to increase armor by 40. Yeah, that's a terrible thing. But guys, we're going to be logging out here in just a little bit. So let's do some quick shout outs. I do appreciate we had Circa Boost. We had Win. Win, I believe, was the first one in the chat tonight. We had Rock, Gamer Hey, Sandingo. I know we also had a few new guys that had popped in a little bit earlier asking if this was classic. That was Gusta. We had Gusta popping in. And that may have been all the chatters. If you guys are out there, it looks like there's quite a few of you guys out on YouTube. So a few of you guys out on the YouTube Shorts, YouTube Longs, and on Twitch. If you guys have any comments or questions, you guys can always drop it in the chat. We talk about hardcore, World of Warcraft, Turtle WoW, classes, just anything in general. It's always good to go. Always appreciated. We're going to land, turn some quests in here, free up some bag space. We're going to log out. I have 14 bubbles of rested experience, so I used about half a bubble of rested. Go ahead. What am I doing? Go turn this guy in here.
Good
Oop.
day to you.
Okay, so we're gonna turn in the
See you around.
mark of quality. 10 strength, 9 agility. Oh, that's like all damage. We'll go with this. It sells for more.
Have a good one.
We'll get the improved.
You need something?
Then. So. Living shoulders. Yeah, let's go through here. I thought I had the 2 quests to turn in. Where do I turn these in at? Yeah, where do I turn these in at? Feathermoon Village. I do have them.
Be with you. May the stars.
Request. In search of knowledge. That's wow. Back in Darnassus, Daenerys. Boat wreckage. Take the discarded knife. Blah blah blah. Feathermoon. So that's here somewhere. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. So this, like when I highlight the quest itself, oh, 2 Nightscape tunics, headbands, and a wild vine.
Yes!
So it doesn't even show that I need the wild vine in this dang thing here, but I do need the wild vine. Oh, that is lame. What are you doing? Should I wait here? Should I not wait here? Okay, what do we have? Psychic reading, speak to Blink and Feathermoon. Okay. Moral grain. I hate that quest. Okay. Ow. I'm back over here. Back upstairs. Turn this quest in. Turn this quest in. Oh, what's that woodpaw one? Oh, wow. That's way over there. Yeah, we're not going to do that one. That one's way out of the area. Visit to blank. Take the blood petal. I'm not going to do this one. I probably won't even do the improved Yeti one because those guys are 48. Drop that one. Okay, at this point, guys, we're going to go ahead and log out. It is now 1 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to Booty Bay. I'm going to go ahead and begin flying up north to Hinterlands because it turns out I do need a wild vine. Wild vines drop off trolls. You can get them in Stranglethorn. You can get them in Hinterlands. Hinterlands is going to have a nice spot where we can both get the wild vine off the drops and we can grind the mobs for experience. So it's going to be kind of like double thing. If I just went here to Stranglethorn and I just took out the trolls, I wouldn't be able to get any experience. So it might take me a half an hour. It could take me an hour and I'd be grinding there getting no experience in order to get these wild vines. So that's where we're going to be heading up to Hinterlands. We'll go ahead and grab a few quests into Hinterlands to kill trolls. We're also going to be replacing this with a trinket up there. There's like some carved horse statue, like some carved statue. It gives us agility and strength, I think it is. Let me see. /DB carved. And something, one of these. Let me find it. I thought it, oh, no, that's not it. I have no idea. I thought it was something carved. I don't know if it's in my Discord, if I put it in there. Let's go to Druid. I go up to Trinket. It's called the... No, that's not it. I never included the next trinkets as, you know, afterwards, but it's something. It's like a car figurine or something. Maybe not. But it gives some stats. It's gonna replace this thing. It's better than this. So in the next episode, early on, I'm gonna be working on going through the hinterlands, getting 2 wild vines, completing a few grind quests while I'm there, just to kind of, you know, take out mobs, get some experience, turn those quests in. We should hit level 55, and then we're gonna be heading to Telebeam, going from 55 to 57. So essentially 2 levels there. And then 57 to 60, we're going to be traveling to Felwood, knocking out some quests in Felwood in order to allow us through the tunnel into Winter Spring. Around 57, 58 we should be by then. Then from 58 to level 60, we're going to be working our way in defeating the Yetis in Winter Spring from 58
How's your day going?
to 60. So that is where we're going to be going. And Verena, it is going well. We're about to log out tonight. Hey, what's up, Verena? Welcome into the stream. But we're going to be ending the stream here today, so I do appreciate everyone tuning in and hanging out. And we'll be back sometime this weekend during the night streams. And then on Monday, we'll be back to our normal schedule again as well. Hoping to hit level 60 before the end of the new year. So, guys, that is it. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out. And be sure to go down below, subscribe, follow along. All of our VODs are uploaded to YouTube directly after stream. So if you missed out something during the playthrough and you want to go back and take a look at what took place, you guys can always head over to YouTube, Unchallenged Gaming. We have our hardcore playthroughs for the Hunter, Paladin, Druid, Priest, Warrior, and now our Druid, the new Druid, all hardcore 1 to 60 playthroughs. So check them out over that way. So that is it from me. I thank you all for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Have a great one everyone, see you all later.